Yeah. I was in New York last week doing a feature for RugbyPass on Ben Foden, and it was epic. It was all work. It was a little bit of play, but it was mainly all work. We were showing, or we're going to show the world how big rugby is in New York and the MLR, which at the minute actually isn't that big. Although Ben Foden is a big deal out in New York. Me and him walking around, it was like Al Pacino and Robert De Niro walking the streets of New York. I felt like a rock star.
Some big apples in the Big Apple.
2 big apples in the Big Apple, Rob. I enjoyed that. Rob's back as well. So we sacked off Pizzo from last week. Rob is back and he's up in Edinburgh. He's up in the motherland. So yeah, so I was in New York, which was epic last week, and missed all the rugby. I had to catch up. So I watched New York versus Austin at the weekend. I didn't watch any of the other games until a couple of days ago, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a roundup of last week's games.
Well, just briefly, how would you compare the final Premiership weekend compared to New York versus Austin?
The final week of the Premiership, in terms of standard,
just the whole shebang.
The whole shebang. Good setup in New York. Like, they've got the right idea. They got the cheese before. They did the anthems. Hell yeah. Get on the scrimmage. We like a bit of rugby. Like, they loved all that, the chanting. And did it, decent weather. You know, the surface wasn't great. It was more of an AstroTurf. I would struggle like mad. Although Foden looked like he struggled like mad as well. He got sat down by the second row. That was the only try that Austin scored in the game. So to say I could do a job over there would probably be lying. 2 years ago, I'd be tearing up trees. I don't know what the hell Bastareaud is going to do when he's out there. He's going to be absolutely killing boys. The bin men, the policemen, I'm watching it and I'm thinking, you Bastareaud, oh my good God, he is going to fucking kill people over there. It's going to be a scene of devastation. So I don't know what the get up there is with Bastareaud. We found out that Toulon, in fact, aren't paying his wages, that he's being paid about 35,000 euros for the 6-month season that he's going to be there for. He must be getting paid by a big bank or something. Societe Generale. There must be another reason why he is going to New York to play with his kids, against kids as well. So, picture the scene.
Is that strife in rugby, or do you reckon just in America?
I tell you what, it's a great coup for American rugby that he's going to go there. And one of the good things about Ben Foden being there is the profile of the game has risen. We're talking about it on one of the biggest rugby shows known to mankind. So it shows that American rugby is on the up.
It's in the spotlight. It's
in the spotlight. We're talking about it. Foden's an absolute legend. What a good-looking human being he is as well. That's one thing that I did. Yeah, you know, I mentioned the Robert De Niro, Al Pacino setup. Who's the ugly one out of them? Al Pacino is older. He's older. I felt like Al Pacino. Do you know what I mean? He looked like Robert De Niro in his absolute prime.